So I'm just going to go over on Jeff Riggenbach's core beliefs and distorted thoughts again, because I got cut off on it. So core beliefs are deeply ingrained beliefs that serve as filters through which we process information. So all our distorted thinking is product of one or more harmful beliefs. This technique, so we're talking about more about the technique, about the activity on the next slide. So this technique asks us to take a thought and continue to ask, what would that mean about us if it were true? So it's kind of like challenging. We've talked about how challenging your thoughts when we were talking about automatic thoughts or disordered thinking. So until we get at what the core belief is at the bottom of the distorted thoughts. So the name of the tool we're going to be working on this week is Tool 8, and it's called Downward Arrow to Identify Core Belief. And it's on page 55 in the workbook. If you don't have the workbook, if you're watching it on my Google Classroom, the worksheet will be posted on there. If you're watching this on the YouTube channel, just email me and I'll email you the worksheet. So in the workbook, it's going to have arrows, but I just did circles. So again, we start from the top. So I must pass this test. So it's not like really that harmful of a thought. It's like it's kind of a positive, like I must pass this test. So then we go to the next thought. If I don't, I won't get my degree. So it's a little bit kind of exaggerating. It's like, really, if you're not gonna pass this test, are you really not gonna get your degree? It might be harder to get better grades in class. It depends how much this test weighs against, but it doesn't mean that you're not gonna get your degree. And then the next thought is, if I don't get my degree, I'll never get a job. So there's plenty of people out there that don't have like a high degree or kind of a general education degree, and they have a job. They're able to have a job and support their family. It might be difficult, but it doesn't mean that they're never going to get a job if you don't have a degree. And then it comes down to that core belief that I'm a loser or a failure. So you see how like one incident or situation causes this person to have these multiple ideas, like distorted thinking, until you get to the core belief, which is they think I'm a loser or I'm a failure. Or what if they don't pass this test? Then it reinforces this core belief that I'm a loser and a failure. So questions about core beliefs. So just email me your answers or questions, and I can share them in the next group. If you don't want me to share it, just make sure you put private in the subject section. And email me at selfcare.encore@gmail.com and put in the subject section self-care class. Here are the references if you want to learn more about core beliefs. Even a couple of them also have like extra worksheets too if you want to try those as well. And that is it for this week. So next week we're going to be continuing on talking about core beliefs for a couple of weeks. So everyone have a great rest of the week, and if you have any questions, please feel free to email me.